guys, and welcome back to another vlog. Today is June 26th and it is actually my 3-year brand anniversary officially, so yay. I have some more work to do this week before I go to Vegas on Thursday. My dad has a work trip over there, and because this weekend after is the 4th of July, my dad obviously has off, so I told my parents they should come hang out for the 4th of July, and he was like, well, I'm actually gonna be in Vegas. So I was like, well, I can drive over to Vegas, spend the night, and then we can all drive back together to LA. So that's what's happening, but that means I only have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to get things done this week, so we gotta get to work. Today I actually have a custom order that I got returned because I need to fix some of it, so I'm gonna kind of show you guys that process. I feel like I have shown it a good amount that I do fix custom orders. Obviously I don't get it perfect every single try on the first try, but I will say majority of them do fit on first try. It is definitely a lower percentage that I have to fix, but I do have to fix them sometimes. So usually I'll have people just send me roughly what they need. This person specifically wrote it out, which is actually really nice to have it written like that, and she specified inches and everything. Yesterday I had a Zoom call with somebody who needed it just because it was a bodysuit, so it was harder to explain what needed to be fixed. So that was really helpful to actually just be able to talk and see it on her in real time. But yeah, that's kind of how I go about it. It's not ideal. Obviously I'd much prefer to see people in person and be able to do it, but not everybody is in the state of California, so I can't do that. But this has worked so far. I haven't had really any issues with it, so that's what we're gonna do. So starting off with this top, which is a replica of the 1989 top. She said it was a little wide, so I need to take it in about an inch on each side, so nothing too crazy. I'm just gonna take off the zipper, which is nothing crazy, and stitch the beading a little bit, and then take it in. It shouldn't be that bad whatsoever, honestly. I'm not worried about it. We're gonna go ahead and get started on this one. The top is officially done. It has been reworked, fixed all the beading as well, and it looks good. I'm going to tackle the shorts next. She said that they were a little bit big on the waistband, but also that they were very long, and she was wondering if it could be a skirt. Now at first I said no, I don't think I can make it into a skirt that easily, but now that I'm looking at how I did it, I think I might actually be able to, based on how much she wanted off. I think I can actually just chop it and make it into a skirt. Obviously if I made it a skirt originally, I wouldn't have put a seam down the middle, but you know what, we can make it work, I think. So I'm just gonna turn it inside out and do that. And then as far as taking it in, I think I'm going to take it in on the side so that I don't have to mess with the zipper and make my life a little bit easier in that sense. So nothing too crazy there, but let's go ahead and figure this one out. Good morning, guys. It is the next day. Yesterday, my friend Leron ended up coming over pretty much literally the entire day to work from home here, and she was here while I was sewing and stuff. But I finished sewing up everything I needed to fix yesterday for lunch, then we went out to lunch, and then when we came back, I was just doing a bunch of computer work with her, getting a lot of things out. But I'll show you guys everything that's finished. So here are the shorts that are into a skirt now. She had originally told me to take it up 6 inches, but that felt like a lot. Like this already feels so short and I only took it up 4 inches from what it was. But like I feel like that's short enough. Like I am short and like this is short, so hope that works. The white top I did already show you guys, but she looks like this, very cute. And the jacket was the last thing I finished, and what I did was add like triangular little pieces here. I don't know how well you can see that, but yeah, that opens it up like right here, which is where she was having issues with it. Like everything else fit. She just said the arm like at the bicep was a little bit tight, so that gives a little more room. Obviously I did that on the lining and the outer shell on both sides, so that is also fully done, and that is that whole outfit. I have a few other things to package up as well, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that, but I wanted to show you guys before I did that. Today I am going to get coffee with Megan. It is her birthday today, so she's doing like a whole day of activities. I will not be joining in on every activity because I have a lot of work to do, but we'll be getting coffee with her at around like 10ish, I believe. So it is only 8:40 right now, so we've got some time. I also need to go to Mood to get some fabric. I just don't want to go all the way down to the fashion district today. I'm just gonna go to Mood and get some. I started working last night on a couple of custom orders because I just like, I don't know, I got really stressed out of nowhere and I was like, I need to get started on these so I feel like I've at least done something. So I'm gonna show you guys those. So starting off with the 1989 iconic like white set. We're doing that one, but like a midnight's version. So it's gonna be like navy blue with silver stars. So I did the whole like lining slash base of it. Have all like the boning in there and such. I had like random bits and pieces of boning, so I just used what I had, but it is lined, interfaced, all the things. I just obviously need to buy the fabric for the actual outer shell of it, but that's that. And then I'm also making the like fringe rainbow dress from the Reputation tour. So this is like the fabric for it, and I bought a bunch of fringe of all these colors to hand sew on there. I've literally one hand sewed on here because I wanted to test it out. And last night what I did was start to separate all of these from the ribbon and burn the top edge so that they like stay. They don't like come off. So I did that for all of the colors. Didn't do that for all of them, but I have quite a few of each color. It's gonna take me forever to do this, but it was a semi-therapeutic thing to do last night, so I did that to at least get it started. It felt like I was doing some sort of like ritual thing. I had this candle and I had it lit so that I could like just go at it, and it's just kind of funny. That's what I did last night and what I got ahead in. So today, once I get the fabric for this navy one, that's what I really want to get working on and finish. I'm hoping I can find some like good silver stars at Mood too before I like have to go to Etsy to find some. I feel like they should have some, but sometimes there's either just like really low quality ones or like way too high of quality ones, and I want something like in between where it's not like cheap but it's not like the most expensive crystal type of stuff. I feel like sometimes it's hit or miss with Mood on that. But yeah, I want to get those out, and then after these two I only have 2 more custom orders to get through. They're both for the August dates, and then those will be done. And I also want to get maybe started on those this week, if not next week, and get them out before I go to Germany on July 14th, I believe. That's the update on that. Let's package up those orders though, and then we'll see how much time we have and figure out what to do in the meantime. So it's the next day. I vlogged a good amount yesterday morning, and then I went to get breakfast with Megan for her birthday, and then when I got back I had the like worst cramps I've had in the longest time, and I was just like literally dead, could not get up for the life of me. So I did nothing yesterday. I literally planned on like coming home from that breakfast, going to Mood to get fabric, and like working for the rest of the day, but I literally was dying. So I did nothing instead, sat on the couch like in pain for the rest of the night. And today we're doing a little bit better. It's always just the first day of my period for me that just like kills me like no other, and then I'm like fine and just like mildly uncomfortable, but like whatever. So today we will be going to Mood to get everything that I need to hopefully finish this order up today, is what I'm hoping for. Worst comes to worst though, like I will be back in LA by Sunday, so I'm not really out for that long, and I know it'll still get to her because she is for one of the California dates, I think like the Northern California dates. So like I know the shipping isn't like across the country and it's not going to take as long, and it probably will get to her in like 1 to 2 days, so I'm not terribly worried about it, but I did want to get it out like by tomorrow or by today. But we will see, we will see. Depends, if all goes well, like I could maybe be finished today. But I spent a little bit of the morning cleaning up because my parents are coming for the 4th of July. So I'm driving to Vegas tomorrow to meet with them because my dad has a work trip over there. So I'm driving over there, spending the night with them, and then we're driving back here for the 4th of July. So I need to leave everything like nice and clean for when they come back. Also, I just always have to do that or when I go on trips because I hate coming back to like a messy place. Like I'd much rather come back to like a nice clean space. So I've just been kind of tidying things up and getting things kind of situated. Also just because Mood opens at 9:30 and it is currently 9 and I hate being that like first person in there. I'm gonna like wait it off a little bit and then drive over. But I do want to get there like ASAP just to be able to come back as soon as possible and get things ready. Also do need to go grocery shopping at some point as well today. Lots of prep things that I need to do that I was gonna do yesterday that I just couldn't do because we love being a woman. That is the update. I will catch you guys maybe at Mood if I remember to vlog, if not when I come back. Okay, I just got back from Mood and I got the fabric that I needed and the zippers. I got blue satin for obviously the top and bottom. I got the zipper as well for the bottoms. And then I got silver grommets because I literally only have gold ones because I only ever use gold, but obviously Midnight's is a silver kind of vibe. And also, while I was just looking at all the random little things they have, I got a bias tape maker because I always just make it myself and I see people use it and and everybody says they work really well. So I just know it'll come in handy eventually. I feel like I always get random knickknacks from Mood, just like these type of things that like I know eventually I will actually use and need. And they're always actually helpful. I don't get like random stuff, but this is one of those things that I've never bought, but I know that it would be so useful to have for the times that I am gonna make bias tape. So I am gonna go ahead and cut this fabric out. I have my pattern obviously already made, so I just have to cut it. And we're gonna start with the top. I'm not gonna cut the bottoms yet because I don't have that made, like that pattern made, but I do have the top. So I'm just gonna start with what I have. And yeah. Okay, so we're gonna start with the top and getting that cut out, and then we'll do the bottoms later. The bottoms are gonna be a lot easier to do, so I just wanna get through the top first because that's the more complicated piece. Okay, so I went ahead and put the outer shell to the lining, and this is what it looks like. I haven't like pressed it yet, but it looks really good. Obviously it is fully boned. She has a bigger cup size than I do, so it's not necessarily my size, but if I like really hold it back, I think it's so cute and it has so much structure. I put padding into it as well. Just feels very secure, and we're gonna do a corseted back on it. So it's gonna be really cute. I do have to order the silver stars. I thought I would be able to find some at Mood and I just didn't. So I do need to order those, figure that out, but I obviously wanted to get the base of this done first. But it is noon, so I'm gonna take my lunch break and then we'll get back to it, but I'm pretty confident that I can like finish it up today. Like I feel good about this so far. So I just finished eating lunch. I quite literally put everything I have into a pan and called it a day because I really have no food because I didn't want to go like full grocery shopping since I will be out of town. But I do need to go so that I have stuff when we come back. But I'm going to iron this out. I'm so excited about this so far. I feel like it's been pretty seamless. I've been like avoiding doing really structured things with like boning and stuff because I feel like when I first started doing it, like the first time I ever did it, it was really intimidating and it was just like a lot. There's a lot of like little steps and things that you have to do if you really want to do it like well. And I am by no means a professional like corset gal who like knows how to do it really, really well because I really haven't ever made like a really structured corset. Like maybe once I have, and it just like took everything in me to like remember every step, and I don't know every step, and I just like respect people who like do that like fully, and that's like the main thing that they do because it's so much work to do it properly. And all that to say is that I've like avoided doing really structured things because in my head I was like, oh well, like that's so much work, like I don't really know how to do it even though like I do. but I don't. And so I've just avoided it for whatever reason. And now that I'm like doing this and it's like turning out well and it didn't take me that long, I'm like, oh wait, like I do know how to do this. Like this isn't as difficult as I remembered it. Obviously, again, this isn't like the most like perfectly constructed, structured piece I've ever made or anything. Obviously, I could still add so much more to it to really, really make it more and more structured, but I think it has just the right amount of structure it needs. But yeah, I feel good about it. It's inspiring me to want to do more structured things, which my Eras Tour outfit that I finally figured out, I don't know if I mentioned it in this vlog yet, I ordered all the things for it couple days ago, is gonna be also structured, so I'm excited. I think one of my friends' Eras Tour outfits that I'm making is also gonna be structured. I'm going with two of my friends, Liron and Kamudi, and I'm also making their outfits because like duh, obviously I'm not gonna like show up with people that don't have outfits made by me. So I am making their outfits, which I'm really excited about because I don't think either of them have anything like made by me. Kamudi's like modeled in my stuff before, and like Liron's like obviously like worn my stuff just because we like hang out, whatever, but I don't think they own anything of mine, so I'm excited to make them like custom pieces and go to the tour together and like take pictures of all of the stuff I've made. Like I just think it's so fun. But anyway, I think one of the pieces is also gonna be really quite structured, so this was like a good, I don't want to say trial run, but it's just a good like reminder that I am capable of doing that. And it looks so good. I'm gonna like show you guys on here. It looks really solid, honestly. I'm really content with that. So there's that, and then we'll get started on the shorts as well. Then that should be ready to just be bedazzled when I come back. Okay, so here's the update. The shorts are pretty much done. I just have to hem them. So it looks like this, such a cute little set. I need to like iron out this ribbon and make it look nice. I just like roughly put it on there to make sure it was long enough, but I am obsessed with it. I love how the top came out. Love the shorts. I think they're super cute. We made them a little bit flowier because she didn't want them to be super tight like tailors usually are. So this is what it looks like. I'm about to get on Etsy to find some silver stars that I can put on it. The idea is to have silver stars all throughout the top and on the waistband like Taylor's 1989 set pretty much. I'm gonna look at some and then maybe like one bigger one for the middle here. I love how it turned out. I think it's super cute. So I'm just gonna look for that, take a little break, and yeah, I feel good about getting that done.